My hemorrhoids hurt. Oh, Hey guys, today we're going to be doing some very much needed interior modifications and weight reduction on the BRZ. So here we have a Recaro pole position bucket seat in Jersey red. And while we have the stock seat out, we're going to install this rear seat delete from a company called Forged Finesse. These are available now at Driven Media. So when I was looking for rear seat deletes, Kevin actually hit me up and he said to try these. He has one on his GR86. And when I saw them, I thought they looked pretty unique. So here we are with the red one. Obviously, we had to get red. And it has the carbon fiber. I'm super excited to lose some weight. Well, I'm excited for the weight reduction on the car. I should probably lose weight too. I've been eating a lot. Yeah, so without further ado, let's start removing the interior of the BRZ. Alright, so before removing your stock seat, you want to disconnect your battery. Don't want to risk your airbag deploying when you disconnect the airbag harness. So the stock seat is held on by 4 bolts and some harnesses. We're going to bring the seat back first. So you can see 2 12mm bolts in the front. We're going to remove those first. Alright, now from here we slide the seat forward so that we can reach the bolts from behind. In the back, I don't know if you can see it, 2 more 12mm bolts. It's going to be quite a challenge to show you guys how to remove the harnesses underneath the seat. I'll try my best to. If you flip this flap over and lift the seat up a bit, you can see what I'm talking about. There's 2 harnesses we need to unclip, yellow and white. I hope you guys have strong fingy strength. Whew. All right, let's take this shit out. Driver's seat is out. I'm surprised I didn't find any French fries underneath the seat. Well, I guess it's a good time to clean the carpet. I've actually never sat back here before. I'm actually so glad we're getting rid of these seats. They're the most useless back seats ever. To remove the rear seats, there's a 10mm bolt below the seat on each side, right there. We need to remove that. Now to remove the bottom cushion, it's pretty easy. Push down over here, push down, lift up, and there's a tab holding these cushions in. I think I spilled a turkey juice here from Thanksgiving. All right, so lift, push down, and there is a locking tab that should release the bottom cushions. There's also a harness that you need to unclip. Okay. Voila, very easy. Smells like ass. We gotta take these out. Unnecessary metal brackets that we don't need. Unplug this harness as well. 14mm. Time to bring the backrest down. Alright, on the backrest, this fabric piece is held on by 3 clips. I've already removed them from the clips, so I'll show you. You flip the flap over, you can see that there's a pretty pliable portion right here that is holding these pop clips. If you pull gently on all 3 of them, they should pry out nicely like that. And then on each corner of the backrest, there's a 12mm bolt that we need to remove on each side. After loosening it, you'll see that the rest of the back seat can be removed now. Let's go! Okay, everything is out. For the rear seats, you're expected to lose around 23 pounds. I'm sure The number will be more when you count the seat belts and all the brackets and bolts, but expect 23 pounds of weight reduction, which is pretty damn good. The front seat I'm going to weigh right now to give you a comparison with the Recaro. Quick little overview on the Forged Finesse rear seat delete. It's basically an open design with a net held with these rods. The hardware goes straight into the existing holes once you remove the rear seat delete, so install is very simple and reversible if you want to go back to stock. And for colors, there are various options on Driven Media. I have the red here, but there's black with red stitching. You can even customize the color if you don't see something you like. You can just contact Driven Media and they will get you sorted. I have the gloss carbon finish. There's a matte finish as well, and even a black aluminum. Super clean and unique design. I'm curious if the drone is gonna get worse because now we don't have back seats to separate the trunk. But honestly, with this car, it's our race car. We plan on tracking it. I don't really mind. I would much rather have the weight savings. I forgot to mention they also provide you with brand new carpet as well. And what's cool is it extends all the way to the trunk. If you guys want maximum weight savings, you should also remove the seat belts. I'm feeling really lazy right now, so I'm not going to do that. I did remove the seat belts on my old BRZ when I did a rear seat delete, plus every single bolt and metal bracket, I got rid of it. You guys can do that if you want. You're already back here, you got this far, might as well do it. I'm just gonna tuck the seat belt underneath the side panel, kind of like what I did on this side, just to keep it a little bit cleaner. If you want to remove the seat belts though, just pop open this plastic side panel here and you can get access to everything to remove these seat belts. This seat delete is gonna use the existing brackets. Damn it! Oh, it's dead. Oh, whatever. It uses the existing hardware brackets here and that as well. So that makes our life easier. We don't have to remove that. All right, I moved the car out of the garage so we can get better lighting to finish the rear seat delete. So the bottom rod is the one that's looped into the adjustment buckle area. And there's a bolt on each side. That installs into this metal bracket that originally held the backrest. And the top portion, there's 2 bolts. Basically, place it on that ring. There's another plate and you can sandwich it in between like that. Stock seat here. Underneath, you're gonna want to reuse the black seatbelt harness. So you're gonna unclip it. It's clipped on in multiple places. So just follow the black wire. Bunch of different clips holding it. Yeah. This entire black harness needs to get removed. And then there's a 14mm bolt holding the actual seatbelt buckle. All right, we can finally put our bucket seat in. Before we can do that, we need to install some seat rails. If you guys are wondering, these are Buddy Club seat rails. There's different holes for adjustments. Whenever you're installing seat rails, you wanna make sure you don't tighten everything initially. Leave it a little bit loose so that you can have some adjustments. A key thing to remember is to make sure to install it as straight as possible. If you don't, the slider might not slide as smooth as possible and you won't be able to move your seat very smoothly. I wish I had a ratcheting wrench right now. Okay, 35 years later. Oh yeah, anytime you remove the airbag harness, you're gonna wanna put a 3.3 resistor in it so that the car doesn't detect that this has been unplugged and you won't get the airbag light warning. Get yourself some of these. What you wanna do is basically put both of the pins into the holes. Might have to bend it like this first. Like that, and then just protect it with some electrical tape. Before finishing the install, don't forget to remove this bolt holding the seat belt on the bottom. It's a 14mm bolt, so that you can actually slot it through there, because right now it's just gonna go over the bolster. You don't want that. You're pretty much done. All you gotta do is remember to plug in the seatbelt harness and you're good to go. Alright, seat is done. Check it out. Woo! The Jersey red looks so sick, especially paired with the red rear seat delete. Oh my god, it looks so awesome. This is what the rear seat delete looks like from inside the trunk. It's really cool that they give you carpet that extends all the way back here. All right, that does it for today's install. Everything went pretty smoothly. The seat install was easy. The seat rails gave me a bit of an issue, but with all aftermarket seat rails, you can't get them perfect. I'm pretty happy with where I have them, but you still gotta put a little weight into it to slide it. They're not as buttery as Jane's Brid, the Supra, but that's Brid. You gotta spend a lot of money for those. Anyways, the seat itself, I'm very happy with. The pole position fits me perfectly. I'm not a super skinny person by any means. There's plenty of bolstering. We're sitting a lot lower, which is great. And it's comfortable. I can see myself sitting in this for a long road trip if I had to. I would love to get a matching passenger seat, but right now your boy is extremely poor. My brother actually bought me this one for my birthday, so shout out to Justin. The Jersey red looks amazing paired with the red rear seat delete. Again, if you want a rear seat delete for your GR86 BRZ, definitely visit Driven Media. These are available on their website. The build is not done yet. We still got a couple things to do. We got a lot of WRX videos coming as soon as I get that car back from ARC Performance. We're currently working on a prototype exhaust, and we're finally reviving the Hawkeye STI. That car has been rotting for a while, but we're finally starting the revival series. Plenty of content for you guys to enjoy, so I hope you're ready. Again, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, my asshole.